States was so upset about my jokes that I made about him, he directed his staffers at the White House to call Disney.
I have a wonderful wife who has to listen to this stuff all the time. They do that for this reason. They do that, all these salacious names.
It's a little sensitive, but I have to ask you about your husband's arrest.
Oh, Stephen, I just hate hearing that word.
Arrest?
No, husband.
Federal equal time rule to declare that anti-Trump material broadcast by Saturday Night Live, Jimmy Kimmel, Stephen Colbert, and others was somehow illegal.
Trump's marriage is falling apart faster than his toupee in a hurricane. Colbert just dropped a bomb about Melania begging to be seen with the former prez.
Melania is not now, or hasn't recently taken part in her husband's political events. It's not comfortable for her.
But wait, it gets better. Kimmel's got the inside scoop on why Melania's been MIA. Spoiler alert, it involves retired dentists and pickleball. You can't make this stuff up, folks. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now back to the video. Is there anything that makes Trump's hair stand out like a golden retriever poking its head out of a car window? Hold on tight, people, because Stephen Colbert just revealed a hilarious joke that has Donnie's comb-over churning. Imagine this then. With his trademark smirk, Colbert quips that Trump is pleading with Melania for public appearances.
Reports say that Melania has been so reluctant to re-enter public life that the former president had to beg her to be seen in public with him.
It's like watching a 77-year-old toddler plead for ice cream, only the ice cream is a reluctant wife. Trump's response? In the Sahara, it was, let's say, as cool as a microwave. Our favorite orange-tinted former president went from zero to nuclear in less time than it takes to say kofef.
In fact, it says that on election night, Melania was in tears and not of joy. First ladies, they're just like us.
His face, which was already a vivid shade of a traffic cone, became so red that it might have passed for a stop sign, and he really needed to stop. But why did Trump's inflated ego take a beating from this specific joke? According to rumors, Melania has been playing hide and seek with the public, and Trump has been keeping the Ollie Ollie oxen free bag. She appears to have some sort of restraining order against cameras. Now, get ready for Trump's furious reaction. He likes his steaks well done and drenched in ketchup, but this one is juicier. A kindergarten playground would have blushed from the barrage of juvenile epithets that our commander in tweets unleashed.
Being on the jury must have led to hard feelings between you and your husband.
Oh, please, Stephen. I haven't felt anything hard between us for years.
The States was so upset about my jokes that I made about him, he directed his staffers at the White House to call Disney.
Colbert, more akin to Colbert. Oh, Mr. President, I'm so sick. Did you think about that one all night long? But there's still more. Trump's outburst on Twitter was impressive. If the fireworks were composed of exclamation points and caps lock, it would have been similar to watching a fireworks show. He referred to Colbert as a fake news peddler and a unfunny loser. His belief that fake news is the ultimate insult is almost endearing, nearly. Jimmy Kimmel subtly laid his own humorous trap while Trump was losing his temper over Colbert's jokes.
Federal equal time rule to declare that anti-Trump material broadcast by Saturday Night Live, Jimmy Kimmel, Stephen Colbert, and others was somehow illegal.
Where the hell was his family? Notably absent has been Melania Trump. She has not released any public statements about the trial, and she never showed up in court.
This time, however, the punchline focused on Melania's unexplained absence rather than just Trump. Waldo is where? More specifically, where is Melania? And why is Trump experiencing more headaches than a pickleball to the head as a result of her disappearance?
I have a wonderful wife who has to listen to this stuff all the time. They do that for this reason. They do that, all these salacious names.
Melania was too busy honing her pickleball serve to attend Trump's events, Kimmel joked. But let's face it, people, Melania is most likely playing pickleball to stay away from the Donald. How did Trump respond to these jokes? To put it mildly, he became so orange-faced that not even Crayola would dare put him in their box.
As you can see, their table was roped off, but it's unclear if that was to keep people away or to prevent her from fleeing.
Focused on treating America as one big couch they can all screw together. It's Wiles headlined the event.
The worst part is that Melania's absence isn't merely material for late night jokes, it's getting to be a serious issue for old Trump. According to an insider, she is not comfortable for her to make public appearances. Oh, it appears to be as appealing as a root canal without anesthesia to be standing next to Trump.
It's nice to relax and spend time with the people I love. And also the president. Hey!
She isn't just missing one or two events either. More often than Trump fabricates facts, Melania has been performing a Houdini act. She has been absent from birthdays and indictments.
Tiffany Trump all sitting in the front row during closing arguments. And of course, everyone's taking note of who is not there. Ivanka and Melania not showing up for a single day of this trial.
I wouldn't be the man I am today without your guidance, kindness, and warmth. Don't blame her for what happened to you.
She seems to have a sixth sense when it comes to avoiding awkward situations involving Trump.
It's a little sensitive, but I have to ask you about your husband's arrest.
Oh, Stephen, I just hate hearing that word.
Arrest?
No, husband.
Or perhaps she simply has common sense. Why then are Trump's worst enemies these Melania jokes? They simply hit his ego, which is where the pain is. Trump frequently boasts about his stunning wife, but what else is there for him to boast about when she isn't there? Is his hair color completely natural? The real gut punch for Trump, however, comes from political analysts who claim that Melania's disappearance is harming his reputation even more than the comedian's jokes. That must hurt more than an accidental spray tan. It seems as though Melania's absence is making a bigger statement than Trump ever could. What Melania is up to is the key question. Is she preparing her great escape, or is she merely attempting to avoid the Trump commotion and keep her expensive shoes clean? In any case, her disappearance is making Trump appear more isolated than a Mar-a-Lago pickleball court on the day of his indictment.
Do you think it bothers him to hear reporters asking, where's Melania? And also at times, where's Ivanka? The two who are noticeably never there.
It's not acceptable. And I was surprised because that is not the man that I know.
It appears that our favorite orange-tinted politician may need to get some thicker skin, people. The worst part is that Trump may lose more than just his pride as a result of his incapacity to laugh at himself. Get out the political EpiPen, because he seems to be allergic to jokes. Voters have historically favored politicians who can handle a joke. Trump, though, he can't handle criticism any better than a cat can swim. He appears more like a big baby who dropped his lollipop as a result of his tantrums than a president.
Us, too. The fact of the matter is, this is a dangerous person. This is a stupid person. And that's a bad combination.
Country for tomorrow.
Yes. Disappearance. It was as if they caught her in a glue trap at Saks Fifth Avenue and dragged her there.
Here are some things to consider. Can a leader truly guide a nation if they are incapable of handling humor? It's similar to attempting to be a comedian who fears laughter. Trump's vulnerability could be his downfall in the political sphere. It appears that his political future may be in danger of collapsing, in addition to his marriage.